How's everyone today? No, 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 no. This intro is otherworldly. Otherworldly. Glad you like it. And King Boomer be my dad. No, you don't want that. What was the package? Like a basketball card collection for Australian streamers, and I had a big one of me. How you doing, Pest? I'm doing well, mate. I don't know what's going on, but my chat looks smaller. Do I like change the zoom? Maybe my eyes are getting old. Swagger's taking a month off, mate. Have tips for customs. Exclamation mark customs. Chat's been on a diet. Thanks for noticing. No worries, mate. No worries. You know what I find really funny, guys? I posted a Battlefield video yesterday, and it's just a bunch of fucking us having fun times. And because it's a Battlefield video, there's so many fucking dislikes. It's like the game is now just cursed already, and people just won't accept that you can still have fun even if a game's buggy as fuck. Right? Lol. Yeah. Like there's nothing about it that's me saying, "Oh, this game's fucking amazing." It's just me just having fun. AV Cole 94, thanks for the 3 months, dude. All for Ho, thanks for the 18 months. AZ5, thanks for the 17 months. Ports Balaga, thanks for the 2 months. Volk Joff, thanks for the 7 months. Traduce, thanks for the 11 months. Canadian Frank, thanks for the 5 gifted subs, dude. 74 in total, legend, mate. Mel Soniasti, thanks for 100 bits. Red Cannon, thanks for the 14 months. Rock Cannon. Anyone around from the Rock Cannon days? Bizarno 12, thanks for the 19 months. Have you heard hackers have stolen all the tools in the game? It's crazy beast you're investigating, but currently they have nothing to go on. G Straight, thanks for the 4 months. My name, Lucas, 98, thanks for the 2 months. And we're up to date. Watching the Kappa speedrun got me back at the Tarkov. Loving all the YouTube content. No worries, dude. Mr. Nasty is meal so nice tea. Meal so nice tea. Alright. Von Helsing, how you going, man? Thanks for 7 months, dude. Love you too. LDS Barmer, thanks for 7 months. Monthly Bezo Bucks. Anyone know the name of the artist of that intro song?
Why Bezos Bucks?
Oh, the song just before.
That intro song?
Song that just happened. It was in Heart's Wake. I can't remember the name of the song. BIA, The Hanged Man.
Moist.
What can I do with channel points? I was actually thinking about making channel points have viewer kits. You could give me a viewer kit. What do you guys think about that? I'm here to spend channel points. You listen to Polaris? Yeah, they're in the playlist. The problem is, I know they're actually worth nothing. Like, as in, they don't have any real value. They're just make up currency. But if I don't make it something like 100,000 channel points, then everyone would just, like, if I made it like 20,000 channel points, there'd be like 1,000 people want to do a viewer kit, and it would just be fucking rough. You've got 1.6 million. Yeah. What is a viewer kit? If I really just started using Twitch, so they go into a raid, they take it in a loadout. I shoot them in the head, and then I use their kit. That's what a viewer kit is. All right. We're not going to finish this. I can't be fucked. And now we're out of time anyway. We have to survive 6 shorelines, but I might start off with doing the eliminate scars with a chest or stomach shot from a distance of more than 20 meters.
Hey Pest,
and I might do
I'm
that
getting
whilst
married
also
next
doing
week.
the
If
quest.
it wasn't for you and your content getting me through some tough times, I wouldn't be where I am today. Thank you from the bottom of my heart for all you do in this community.
Captain Shimmy,
Cheers.
thanks for the 9 months, dude, and congrats on getting married next week. Hope everything goes smoothly. And I'm glad I was able to help during some tough times, man. So yeah, I might just do this. No armor or helmet. I swear I had a DVL. Any DVL mags? Nope. Cool. That's 5 now, isn't it? All right, looks good enough for a woods run. Let's do that. All right. Hello.
Respawn
I forgot it was like that.
20 days. Rainy Breel shall destroy the gaming world in a few years, folks. And hello Pest.
I don't know who that is. Gamer respawn T minus 20 days. You're spawning a new baby. New gamer. In 20 days. I'm guessing their name is Rainy Brielle. They'll destroy the game. That's awesome. Enhance. 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 I'm going to shave everything tomorrow. Not. It's gonna be all gone. Start fresh.
Enhance.
Beamer 86, thanks for the 8 months. Mateagle, thanks for the 6 months. Fly Fox, thanks for the 11 months. Captain Timmy with the 9 months. Nate Cray with 100 bits. LDS Mama with the 7 months. I said that before. East, thanks for the 50 bits. Why did you have the name East on Twitch? You must have been lucky to get that. When did you register that name? When did you register that name? Where is it? It was before Spy Fox. / user East. Account created 2017. But you're a staff, so you stole it. You stole it. It was never yours to begin with.
$700 for new brakes is a kick in the nuts.
At least you'll be able to stop. Hide the drugs, chat. Hide the drugs.
Baby time, I guess. Smile, hope you are and yours are doing well.
I'm doing well. Are you not immersed? Are you not entertained? Chest and stomach shots, chat. Chest and stomach shots. Branded brew. I got my pod machine, but I've really used it recently. I need technical supply crates. I'm after a PSU.
Top of the morning, pest.
Top of the morning. People Scott, thanks for 7 months, dude. Buttery, how you going, mate? Welcome to the stream, Kino. Top of the morning. Free funnel cake. Thanks for the 2 months, dude. Look, I know it might be lame to spend so much money on new brakes, but those brakes save your life. Actually cost me $1,000 to get the car serviced the other day. So try and get. Oh, it's got to be more than 20 fucking meters. This game. Not allowed to headshot him. Have to shoot him from range. Can't be fucking close up. Let's use a lapel. Nah. Maybe. If I don't get it done this raid, I'll consider it.
111. Oh no.
One. Ah. 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 All right, show me Sturmy. Sturmy. Gucci Gucci, how you going, mate? Invade plexiglass. Go to reserve and just search the technical supply crates. I'm actually really annoyed right now. I usually play on a different server, but for some reason it's not letting my it's not letting me join it. But I anticipate our raid to be quite quiet today, unfortunately, guys. I recently mentioned him only spawning in one spot. I don't think that's the case anymore. I'm fairly confident he's back to spawning in all the spots. He gets spawned in these bushes, this bush here, and down the road a little bit, then across over there, and then down there, and
The holidays are not always the best time of year for everyone. Reach out and check on your friends. It could be the difference in someone's life. Much love.
down most spots, next 100 bits in the public service announcement. True. Some people could be very lonely during the festive period. This is lame. I haven't heard a shot. It's been happening for a couple of days now. Like I'd have like 100 pings to the server that I would play on, and then normally, and now it's like 200 plus. I got no idea what's causing it. I could try a VPN, see if that does anything. Actually, maybe I will do that. I'll try that after this raid. New internet? That's got nothing to do with my internet. Something to do with the routing. Has there been any video of the lighthouse map? No. Killed Nips. Thanks for the 2 months, mate. Why is everyone running KS23s all of a sudden? I don't know. The Void's been popular since they were added to the game. Poland welcomes Moist. How you going, mate? The Karen pool? Where the fuck are the scavs even?
Tarkov is too easy. That is why last few months of wipe are empty.
No, I wouldn't say that. It's been a really interesting time for gaming at the moment, actually. The reason why raids have gotten quieter over the past few months is the last wipe was a very small wipe in comparison to the majority of wipes. Like the next wipe will have probably the biggest spike in players playing ever, just because of the mass amount of people that will want to play it. New map, new lots of new content, and new features. So. Whereas the last one, had just scav karma and a couple of guns in the factory expansion. Like it's not really a lot. So I think it'll be a very big patch. Nice. Do you think VoIP will have a huge impact on contact? 100%, man. I think VoIP will be probably the biggest. Games last longer for really one major reason. Like a game can last 10 years for one reason alone, and it's the community. Like the game could be the most amazing game, but if there's no one, like if the community dies off, it dies pretty quick, right? You know what I mean? By like how involved the community is. That's why a game like DayZ still has people playing it, right? It's got a very strong community. Stuff like VoIP can make interactions and make ways of meeting people and all that stuff. And make funny moments, the moments that you would just never have by just playing the game normally. So you don't have to use it, but if you do choose to use it, it will give you that opportunity. Like I wouldn't be surprised if there's people just going into raid with Makarov, and they might be like level fucking, I don't know, level 50. And they'll just pretend they're a low level guy. Hey man, I'm just trying to get my task done. Can you help me out, please? And then just literally just trying to like see how many people they can like steal gear from. I'll be like, oh, do you have any loot I could have? And then the super mega sweat chap would be like, yeah man, have all this stuff. And then you get out of the raid and like, I'm level 50 pleb. Thanks for the free loot. You know, like there'll be just fun stuff to do with that, you know? You can make good friends from games and a lot of funny moments. Exactly.
I've had some pretty epic moments in DayZ that wouldn't have been possible without VoIP. A guy hit me on the head with a crowbar. I shot him. Now we are friends.
Like there's been times where I've played the game and I've bumped into someone. We've both shot a mag off each other, both missed, and then like just gone, yeah, whatever, and just fucking just walked away from each other. like, but how funny would it be if I could actually say, "Oi, bro, fuck, nah, I'm out." Like you could actually add some extra fucking banter to that. Alright, I'm gonna try and get this to work. I haven't done the hideout stuff. I'll do the hideout real quick. You good? I'm good. And I think, honestly, there'll be a lot of situations where
5
people...
months with the best personality in Tarkov. Thanks, Pest.
That's a key. I think there'll be a lot of situations where people will be able to talk their way out of dying when they're trying to get a quest done. And I think for the majority of people, that will make the game better because they'll be able to progress. It's like, look, dude, I really just want to get out with this fucking bronze pocket watch. And it might not work all the time. It might only work like 25% of the time or some shit. But that is still like 4 raids that you're like, sorry, a raid every 4 raids that you're going to survive that in the past you wouldn't have. Probably should just put this straight in. I played heaps of Rust, dude, and I've had a lot of really funny situations. Sometimes it's toxic as fuck, and other times, like, I've had a lot of funny situations. Dude, you could just be like, hey man, I'll drop my backpack. I just want to get out of my quest item. You know, like you could literally just say stuff like that. And some people will be like, yeah, sounds good. I have to risk dying. I think one of the biggest changes BSG could do is make it that you have to hotkey grenades. Oh my god, that would actually make grenades like very different. Void will make robbing people funny. Drop your gear and we'll let you live. Yeah. Hotkey grenades, what do you mean? You have to do that. And then you actually have to select it to throw it. You can't just spam G. Will it be gaming? I'm not sure, man. Got 62010. Thanks for the 5 months. Oh yeah, it's gonna change server. My ping's fine to it now. I don't get it. It scares me. I don't want to get booted halfway through a raid. It's so random, right? So sometimes I can actually join California servers, right? And then other days I've got like a 250 ping to like I got 260 ping right now to California. I don't understand that at all. It's too easy to just spam G until you're all out and then resign yourself to rushing them. Yeah, I know, Cold. All right, Mads. Now as I'm loading in. PJ Dubs 777 thanks for the 5 months. Scott 62010 thanks for the 5 months. Wayne Mood thanks for 17 months. Has a pretty epic moments in DayZ and wouldn't have been possible without Voiber guy hit me on the head. The crowbar shot him. Now we're friends. The save VOD's already been uploaded, Cold. Exfoliate? No, I use soap. Shampoo. Yes, this stuff's already been uploaded. Ugh. I actually grind one of my teeth. You see it? Yeah, that's got that like a little sharp little point. Right there. That's from playing video games. I'm not even exaggerating. I clench when I'm playing video games. Every time I go to the dentist, they tell me about it. And I'm like, I can't wear a mouth guard playing video games. That ain't going to happen. No, what about when you sleep? I'm like, yeah, I could wear it then, I guess. I used to. I should actually start wearing it.
Don't know what I just walked into, but I'm not leaving. Content.
El Bruce. Nice, dude. Thanks for 7 months. How much to sleep with my mum? War Machine 6907, thanks for 2 months. I just got killed by some dude inside of a room that you can't even open the door to. Probably cheating.
Awesome content.
Oh, is it near forklift?
Work smile.
So Gambino? Is it near forklift? Scabs can open that door near forklift. Yeah, Scabs can open it, but you can't. Yeah, you don't have the touch. The Midas touch. You know what game I got addicted to the other day? Right, chat? I'm scared of telling you guys because I want you guys to get addicted to it too. No, you haven't said it yet. I'm actually curious to see if you can guess it now. Fuck off.
Is there cheaters in Ducky?
Well, looks like we're not going to be playing this server. Yeah, there it is. There it is. Zaldus. Got it right. Zaldus got it right. Super Auto Pets. You tell me when the shit is hitting the fan, you are prepared for your training. What? My friend told me about that game this week. Dude, it's so addictive. Do you think unconsciousness would work in Tarkov? I think it's coming, so it's going to have to work. Bagudio, thanks for 6 months. Rizzo Gamer, thanks for 3 months. Stop lying, Pest. Stop lying about what? I actually had to uninstall Super Auto Pets. Like, I was playing it too much. If I'm playing a game for more than like a couple hours a day and I'm not streaming it, I uninstall it. It's pretty much my rule now. Too addictive. Why not TFT? I have a big issue with TFT. Come on, don't boot me. I reckon I'm going to get booted again. I really wish they'd just fuck off this ping limit. I'll try using a VPN. Man. I normally got like 100 ping to this server. It was fine just before. Then it went to shit. It's a big issue with TFT. So I've done some testing with it. And I played TFT. And if you literally just AFK and let the game play itself out, you actually survive for about 20 minutes. Still got a 140 ping right now to it. I don't know if connecting to a VPN is going to do much. Let's try. Oh, this got me down to 120. See if this works.
Did you hear about the T-Rex who sells guns? He's a small arms dealer.
So yeah, you can play TFT and just AFK and you still last like 20 minutes. It's kind of like the game deliberately just consumes your time even though you don't really have to do anything. That's my biggest issue with TFT. It's not really I don't know the wording for it. It's not really teamfight tactics is what it is. I don't know the word. It's just like I just dislike the fact that it's a big time waste. We tried hyper roll then. I haven't. Ask you what shows you have you watched Akani yet? No, I haven't. The only TV show I'm watching at the moment is Dexter, and I'm not impressed. And I'm a big Dexter fan. I've seen like before this new season, I've seen every episode. I actually already feel like they're trying to make it go for like multiple seasons. I actually kind of wish Dexter would just be over in like 4 episodes, you know? Like they could have just made it like 4 episodes long. All right, we're back in. There was shots over towards USEC stash. Do you remember Lost? I watched the first like 3 seasons of Lost and then was just like, this is stupid. And I'm glad I didn't watch the finale. J.J. Abrams, like, in my mind, makes me, like, I feel like he must have been on some fucking mad drugs with some of the shit that he did. Like Alias. Alias started off really good, and that just went off the fucking rails too. Should watch You. It's like what Dexter should be like. Is he a serial killer as well? Isn't You based off the true story of the wife the girl that married some dude that had like multiple ex-wives that he killed? Isn't it like literally just a rip-off of the true story? Most TV shows are like that. They string it along for the dollars. No, I actually have a pretty reasonable theory on why most TV shows are only good for the first 2 seasons. Would you like to know more? The Walking Dead is still good. Get the fuck out. Like I don't ban people for silly reasons very often. You can fucking go. All right. Robert Kirkham, or whatever his name is, that fucking wrote the comic. I've read all the comic books for fucking The Walking Dead, and they fucking butchered it. All right. They should never have killed Carl. The moment they killed Carl, I stopped watching it. I haven't watched another episode since. No word of a fucking lie. Not fucking spoilers. This is years ago now. Anyway. If you haven't watched Walking Dead in 4 years, right, you can't come up to me and be like, spoilers. All right, it's like me saying Lost ends with them in purgatory. All right, it was 15 years ago. Get over it. Anyway, the reason why most TV shows are great for the first 1 to 2 seasons, right, is because when they write the first season, they take years to write it. And once they finish writing it and they're pitching it to everyone, they're already brainstorming all the ideas for season 2, right? Whilst they're fucking like pitching it to all the studios to try and get the first season on, like, started. So first season's always really well written. Second season's usually pretty well written because they've already had a lot of time to think about it. And literally from season 2 onwards, they've got to punch it out a season a year. And they're like, they've really like got to work fast. Whereas they might have taken 4 years to write season 1 and also spend a lot of time thinking about season 2 and 3. Like that's why a lot of it just really fucking dips hard. Is because most times they actually don't have enough time to properly flush out all their theories and thoughts for each season. What show are we talking about? Pretty much all of them. Do you like Game of Thrones? There's already stories, but they fuck it up still. Yeah, but they didn't have the ending. It might not even be the same writers. True. I need to shoot you in the chest. I haven't seen the shield. My theory with Breaking Bad is they probably had the entire story already planned before it even aired. Like there wasn't a lot of episodes in the Breaking Bad series. Oh. There was no filler at all. I haven't seen Lucifer. So, okay, I watched Breaking Bad for the first time to completion this year. In season 4, I was like, I don't know about this anymore. And at the start of season 5, I was like, I think I'm done. But the way they start really tying it all up by the end of season 5.
What's the most exciting change for you that's expected
It's fucking amazing.
to be in 12.12?
Because I've actually spoken to a few people and I was like, they're all in the same boat as me. Like season 4, start of season 5, they're like, I don't know. And then we all pushed through it and it was just like, wow. So as I spent the first 7 or 8 minutes of this raid dying to fucking ping. Is that village? Yeah, they're fighting at the village. No, I haven't seen the alternative ending. Above or below? Above. You're gonna watch Book of Boba Fett. It's that guy from Star Trek, yeah? I tried to watch The Mandalorian. And I know this is gonna be unpopular opinion. I fell asleep every episode. It was so boring to me. I think a couple of things carried it. Like some of the memes, like this is the way. And Baby Yoda. And if you took those things out, all the memes out of it, I think most people would just be like, eh. No, I haven't watched Cowboy Bebop. I don't watch anime though, so it wouldn't really mean much to me. Because I know a lot of you guys are like really into that stuff. Did that just ricochet off him? Imagine if I could like shoot him from here.
Is always best. The 1 to 20 duo with red is the best as well. Keep up the amazing content, my dude.
Glad you're enjoying it, man. Where?
Back to your stream, buddy. Greets again.
Fox the Dog 23, thanks for the 16 months. Redheaded Deadshot, thanks for the 9 months. Dr. Wade, thanks for the tier 3 for 14 months. Very generous of you, dude. What's the most exciting change for you that's expected in 12-12? This guy dying to me. I'm excited for VoIP. Of course, the one tree in the whole fucking line to look at him is blocking. The one fucking tree. Is he still there? Has to be. Might have gone down into that low ground, but I haven't watched Mr. Robot. You see how many people got like triggered yesterday when I said I haven't seen Pulp Fiction and The Godfather, and I don't really plan to. I've tried, okay, full disclosure, I've tried watching The Godfather when I was a little bit younger. Like I think early 20s, late teens. And I fell asleep straight away. I tried, guys, I tried. There he is. What do you reckon, 300? And south and to the right? What do you mean? Any? I didn't see it because I was reading chat. This guy's probably like still around here. I just saw him go in there. Probably not going to get him now.
Moist.
Doggo's playing up. It's fucking 6 in the morning. Go back to bed. Clint! Go to bed!
1 year. Love the stream. Keep it up and we go for another one.
Murd 91, thanks for 12 months, dude. OG Dab God, thanks for the 9 months. Dog 23 with the 16 months. Back to your stream, buddy. Chris Gang, how you going, man? Oh, what was that?
You saw him. Behind that green tree.
need like 2 more kills. Chest shots. Crap. I need more filters, so. Uh-oh. Chat. And I'm like, did he end up streaming again? Dudesons, thanks for 100 bits. Do you guys remember watching the Dudesons? I was actually talking about them last night. They were the guys from like Finland or Norway or Sweden or some shit. I was telling my wife about how they dug a hole in the neighbor's driveway and covered it up. The neighbor drove into the fucking hole. Mania, thanks for 7 months. The most fucked up one was when they lit their house on fire. Did a bunch of stuff with the Jackass crew as well. I'm not sure they did. They were like the European version of Jackass, but they were like, I think they were a little bit more off tap than Jackass. But it kind of had to be because Jackass were already famous, so you got to do something a bit more ridiculous. Which for them, they like literally lit their house on fire and that was a shitty raid because I had the first 10 minutes just rejoining. Oh, we should be right now though. I've got my ping sorted. YM62. So I can use the traces to figure out where my forward shot is. If you do a log shot, it can be quite difficult to hit using M61 because you won't know where the forward shot was. And because I'm shooting, I have to get kills in the thorax. It's going to take 2 shots to kill someone anyway, and because I also need to get PMCs without wearing armor, it's not going to be a bad idea because M62 will one-shot every helmet in the game pretty much. I'm pretty sure every helmet in the game will die to 1 M62 round. So sniping, it's probably the best round. It's full again. Worried then.
I am just starting Tarkov again, so what better way to start playing than to support my fav Tarkov streamer.
Thanks, dude. Smack TTV, thanks for 2 months, man.
I think we need more water filters.
That's all we're taking. My weekly done yet? 17 minutes. After this raid, we should have it. Is this game still filled with hackers? It goes through its phases, man. Some weeks it's good, some weeks it's not. Nick Papa 3010. How you going, mate? Add time chat. How do you feel about 300 blackouts? Just always feels weak to me. I should go to work. Catch you later earlier. Wait. Settle down. Settle. My 1990s getting repaired. Grim Reaper 1982, thanks for 10 months. Should they ask leg armor? You mean add? I don't know. I would probably prefer if you couldn't die to leg damage, but instead, you got like an insane amount of heavy bleeds. Lay down. No, I'm not playing. Too early. Wouldn't you bleed out within seconds though? And? You're allowed to smoke pot on stream as long as it's legal in your state or country. Yeah, personally, I think that. Shut up. Personally, I think that would the game would be better if you didn't die instantly from leg shots, but instead you had like an exceptional amount of bleeds. But, like, I don't know. There should be like a thing called like mass hemorrhage or some shit, and it just or you can stack heavy bleeds, so you have like 3 leg heavy bleeds or some shit. I don't know. The point where like you will die within probably 10 to 20 seconds if you don't Zagustin or you know, like instantly start healing it. But at some point, the leg should be severed. I always assumed the game just went, okay, no more leg, you dead. It's like anti-KS23 meta. Well, it shouldn't really be a realistic strategy to shoot people in the legs to kill them. Like, you should always aim for like chest or head. Like, center a scene mass. I don't mind it being in the game because it gives you an opportunity to kill really good players when you don't have the best gear. Like, it always gives you that option. It's the same as like the face hitbox. As much as the face hitbox is annoying, at least it gives you an opportunity. Like, you can go in with a pistol and shoot a really geared player in their face if they didn't have a face shield. Think about this leg armor. Just can't see it happening, man. Zeki, thanks for the T1, mate. Just note though, like I'm not saying that you shouldn't be able to shoot people in the legs to kill them. I'm just saying that I feel like even if you were to get like your leg blown off by a shotgun, it wouldn't be instant death. You would die within like maybe 30 seconds to a minute, unless the shock passed you, like knocked you out, you know, and then you just bleed out in the process. Yeah, you would fall down 100%. Bum, 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 bum.
Less than 3.
The ammo wasn't so expensive. You could go no armor and this gun quite consistently. Early the ammo is only like 8,000 a round. I suppose if you like every reset you bought more and more ammo, you could probably like stock up a fair bit. Am I trying to do shootable in heaven? No. I'm just doing my dailies, mate. I've pretty much done every major quest in the game at the moment. So many players sit on this rock line. Yo. What up? You're not connected. Thank you very much, dude. Master Chef 1986. Thanks for 17 months. Josh, thanks for the 4 months. This is another thing that like annoys me. I feel like it would be very simple for them to do events, and I suppose like obviously they're finishing the game, but that's their main focus. But they could have an event, right? That an alarm goes off or some shit, and a heap of goons just walk out of this doorway, and there's like a hidden, like a stash to loot from it. You know what I mean? Like, and it could just be an event like that happens like either really rarely or make it like a weekend event.
More dynamic events in Raid would be very fun.
It would be. This shit are getting a lot better at it though. Like I really like the Halloween event with all the coldest on factory and stuff like that. I think next wipe, whenever they do an event like that and it's got like killer 100% spawn rate on a map, that's when I'll farm my 100 killer kills. He's down by the cabin bit. That door starts closed. Well, there's 2 more kills to my my quest. What was he shooting at? I don't know. I think he was just spraying for the hope. So he could stop me from shooting back. They weren't the guys that were in the cabin either. scavs. I don't even find scavs. Why don't you loot them? I don't need any money.
Hi guys, welcome to my stream. Without further ado,
Nilo, thanks so much for the host. Hope you had a great stream, dude. Marlon, thanks so much for the 2 months. I'm probably a very much a culprit in do what I say, not what I do. Like, you shouldn't play Tarkov like I play Tarkov, because I have all the time in the world to play this game, and I don't care about making money and all that kind of stuff in Tarkov, right? So whereas, like, when you guys play Tarkov, you should make sure you loot stuff, and you should make sure you try and survive every raid and stuff. I just do whatever I feel like at the time. You just say you don't have much time to play Tarkov. Yes, that's what I said. You don't need to remind us to loot. We're loot goblins. It's in our nature. Yeah, but people in chat will ask me why I'm not looting. Like, I'm explaining it. How many raids have I been in? If I had to guess, I'd say probably 15,000. I suppose, like, if you just math it out, if I did a raid every half an hour on average, and I've streamed for 8,000 hours, isn't that 16,000? Just by streamed hours alone. Now, for the first year, I pretty much just played factory. So I was probably pumping at about 5 to 6 raids an hour for the first year. I didn't really play any other map besides factory.
Gonna compete in Tarkov tournaments again?
No. I'm retired, man. I've got to give other people the opportunity to win some, you know? If I play in them all, then it would just be unfair. I just need one fucking scav. I actually think that they should have added the 338 as a bolt action crumb. I really don't like the fact that this is semi-automatic. You train recoil control and hideout? No. This sucks. I don't have armor, so I can't just like W key up. Map needs an overhaul on how scavs spawn in because there is literally no fucking scavs. I think arguably Axel is probably the most consistent high skill player in the game. But you guys are very much fixated on one thing and one thing alone. And that one thing doesn't mean you are the best or a great Tarkov player. You might be great in one thing, but Tarkov is more than just W key PvP action. If you want evidence of that, look at the Twitch rivals where it was for the America region. It was Sharptooth, Queen FPS, and I can't remember who the other person was. Sharptooth, Queen FPS, and there was one other, and they fucking annihilated it because they had really good communication and they were slow and methodical. Whereas, like in the same tournament, you had, I feel like it was Will's Landmark and Dill Hero. If it wasn't Will's Landmark, Dill Hero, it was definitely Dill Hero and Landmark and maybe Warren, who are absolute fucking annihilators at head clicking, right?
Pestily microwave.
But there's more to Tarkov than just being able to W key fucking when you got max skills and running through dorms, stomping on fucking lobies, like. And yeah, you can stomp on gear players too, but
Toot toot pestilence.
Tarkov is so much more in depth than that. Don't speak ill of other streamers, guys. There has to be a fucking scav around here eventually. Wasn't Queen FPS Valiant someone else in the Invasion tournament? Was Queen FPS Sharptooth? I know that much. I don't know who the third was. They literally stomped that tournament. Do I just reset? I think I just reset. This is fucking... I've been in here, what, 20 minutes to find one scav. I killed that duo. There was another player down by the bunker, by the thing. I don't even need to kill place. I just need to kill one fucking scav. And it's always the case, like when you don't need scavs, you'll get swarmed by them. I was checking that tree line, Dudson. One of them wasn't that low. Yeah, I spoke to Anton the other day. He's fine. Taking his time. Doing his thing. Do I buy fucking 8 rounds? That'll do. What's our weekly? 40 PMCs. See, I don't mind this. What? It's the lowest weekly XP I've gotten since. Maybe because I haven't finished the last few weeklies. All right, time to kill 40 PMCs. All right, add time chat. If it was prime time, I could get 40 PMC kills in an hour on factory. I've done it before. But it doesn't have to be prime time. Oh, that was before the expansion. Before the expansion. Maybe now that the expansion's around. Maybe 30. Oh, maybe it's still fine. 35 would probably be about where it'd be at. What's your recommended map for a fresh Tarkov player to start out on? I always say factory for PvP, customs for learning new quests, and then interchange woods, shoreline, or reserve to make money. Mulray, thanks for the 7 months. Mug Spade, thanks for the 22 months. Jakey the G, thanks for 16 months. Captain Milk, thanks for the 22 months. How do you make money on woods? Hidden stashes. Fucking super easy to make money on woods. Hidden stashes and food. Upgrade ED worth it. If you think you're gonna get your money's worth, that's up to you, mate. If you think, what's your value per dollar, right? So if you get, say it costs you $140 for EOD. If you get 140 hours, would you call that money well spent? You know, if you got 14 hours, would you call it money well spent? You know, what is your value per hour? I'm just going to sort my dog out because she's going to complain if I don't fucking hurry up and take her outside and give her food. Come on. Protect chat.
Balls.
Kush 420, thanks to the 11 months, dude. 9812, thanks to the 19 months. Why can I never barter the black key card? It sells out instantly, man. You need to be right there when it resets. And literally spamming it. Yeah, it's an up and go. Man, this should be like super straightforward. I should just be able to run straight up to the hill up here, turn to the right, shoot a scav, and then extract.
My dude takes Mjolnir out to send some Timmies to Valhalla.
Ragnarok, M995, thanks for the 3 months, dude. Thanks for the 5 months. I'm dead. He hits me, I'm dead. 4. How much do you think Black G-Card's worth? Well, now that Eledex spawns in there, I'd say I'd pay a couple million for it. Maybe 4 million. I don't know what that is. Nasty panda. Sure, I timed him out. Oh wait, what did you time this dude out for? Oh, he was like, Woolers is overrated or some shit. Guys, it's really, 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 really bad for you guys to speak ill of other content creators in my chat. Because what it makes... Like, you can have your opinion. If you don't like someone, that's perfectly fine. But you saying that in my chat makes it look like my community, our community, is a bunch of douchebags that are fucking rude as fuck and toxic. So feel free to go say that in other people's chats, but I won't stand for it. So if you're going to come back and be like, I've got so many accounts and I'll just keep switching through them, I don't give a fuck, they're silly. It's a lot more about you than me, mate. It's a lot more about you than me. We'll ban you every motherfucking time. Save the Penguin, thanks for the 10 months. I have like 2,500 unbanned requests, and I have no ambition to get even slightly through them. All right, so we're gonna do 6 shoreline runs. And find some power supply units. Should we just run resort? Maybe have a bit of fun up at resort? It's still low-key toxic. I like it. How am I low-key toxic? For saying I'll ban every motherfucker that deserves it, and I have no care factor to unban them. You call that toxic? Fucking so be it. Banned a guy for saying he liked The Walking Dead. I didn't actually ban him. Even though he fucking deserved it. Alright, I'll explain the whole Walking Dead thing. The Walking Dead is like a great TV show initially. It's very similar to the comic book by Robert Kirkham. I'm pretty sure it's Kirkham. Apologies on butchering his name. But it's very similar. It's a little bit less dark. The actual comic book, like, it's pretty fucked up. Like, not fucked up in the way of, like, unbelievable. It's actually, it's probably more realistic. Like, it shows the real sinister dark side of humans. Anyway, and I understand for mainstream television, that might be a little bit too full on. So yeah, they copied it for about the first, fairly similar. Like, some people's roles changed around a little bit and stuff like that. But for the first, say, I don't know, 60, 70 comics, it was pretty similar. If you guys remember Shane, like from the early seasons, he gets killed off very early in the comic. Like, if I remember right, it's like in the first like 10. Whereas in the TV show, he's there around for like 3 seasons. Spoilers, dude. It's fucking first, like, we're talking like 10 to 15 years ago. Jeremiah, I agree. I actually stopped watching the show when they killed him. Like, third comic, yep. I'll just restart my game. Level 15, Kinisi. I think it's staying there too.
Prime.
Ham 416 Mond. Thanks for the 6 months, dude. I'm pretty sure I said save the penguin thanks for 10 months, but if I didn't, appreciate it, mate. Thanks for the 10 months. I listen to all types of music, mate. Labs, I used to have a GSXR 750. The 20th anniversary edition, 2005. What do you think of Negan's show and comic? Comic was a legend. The show, they did it. Okay, they casted him really well for the show, and they did a really good job. They did a really good job of casting him, and I can't remember the guy's name, but He did a solid job as well. Should really buy a key tool. Either that or a sick case. How much is a sick? Really? I can't find them in raid anymore. To do the barter trade. Can you see? Thanks to the prime, mate. How juiced are you for the studio? Juiced. My definition of juiced is like when you're on steroids. Hyped. I'm definitely hyped for it. I watched a lot of YouTube videos yesterday of people making stuff, and I was just like, I want to start doing that already. I have some really funny ideas. Like my property is on a slight hill. It's not very steep, but it's steep enough. And I was like, I could do the most epic slip and slide on my property. And I want to do it. Like, I could actually do it without having the shed, but like that's just like one of the ideas. Another idea, like obviously I'm going to be doing the car restorations, but just smaller projects that will be like things we can just do for a couple of days. Is I like the idea of setting challenges. Like I might even get a couple of other people involved, like maybe Slush or someone else, and I'll be like, all right, so the challenge is you've got $1,000 budget. You have to buy from like the wreckers, and you have to make a go-kart, and you can only buy secondhand stuff. So then I'll like go down to like the wreckers and I'll like pick a motor. I'll get some steel parts and then weld it all together and just make a go-kart. And just have like, and then I can just ride it around the property. And we could build it on, like I'll be building it on stream. I think the Monte Carlo guys are based out of New South Wales, which I can't see myself going there in the foreseeable future. At least anytime soon.
Love your pest.
Have you two? All right. I know that was a little bit of a time to set up, but we got there in the end. Diffused pizza, thanks for the 5 months. So there was also like, I watched the YouTube video yesterday. I think his name's I Did a Thing. Why is YouTube not loading? YouTube's not loading. Can anyone else load YouTube? Maybe it's to do with the VPN activated. Anyway. I watched the YouTube videos. Like I did a thing, and the hammer one, where he makes the hammer. That was fun. That was a fun video to watch. I'm actually, like, I know what he did and why he was doing it and how he did it all. But holy fuck. At one point, I was like, this is borderline a gun. And that can actually get you in a lot of trouble, making homemade guns in Australia.
Big less than 3 pestily poggers.
No, I haven't seen the bow one. I watched one where he tried to make the Korean food. And they went and try to catch a carp with a fucking bow and arrow. I speak in all lowercase, is that fine? Yeah? Wickalak, thanks for the 8 months, dude. I don't know why I stopped the music so early. Now it's awkward. Awkward silence chat. You like sushi? I do like sushi. Yeah, I think I could do stuff like what he did with that, making the hammer. I wouldn't obviously do the same ones, but like I could do stuff like that. Why don't you buy a thick case or money cake? Having 40 million in my stash makes chat shut the fuck up when it comes to why are you so poor? When all I need is like 3 million to keep going. For the longest time, I literally just sat on like 1 to 4 million. And every day there'd be like, I don't know, dozens of people were saying shit like, why are you so poor? Now I don't have to hear about it. You ever thought about taking us on a trip with you on the outback for a couple of days? It's just internet reception, bro. I could do a YouTube video for it, but like I don't want to be rude, but if I'm gonna go camping for 3 days, I don't want it to feel like a work trip. I want to go camping for 3 days. You know what I mean? I want to go have fun. I'll think about camera angles and how I film it. The one thing I would do is I would go and I'd go on General Sam's next hiking trip. Medio for pig, thanks to the 5 to subs and the T1. Neil. Neil was like, I've said so many things in the chat, and that's the one he reads and reacts to. beard's going tonight. I'm fucking done with this. Constantly got this like beard scratching in my nostril slash nose hair, tickling my nose innards. That looks good. Stop hitting on me. I'm married. Married to the game, maybe. Married to the game, maybe.
Yeah. One on sook.
One. Am I running 2 lights? I don't know. I don't make guns, guys. I loot guns. Killed a dude. Had this gun. I'm using it now. I think we're far away from max search. 41. 10 levels. I didn't get Aquamari nerfed. Had nothing to do with that. It was broken though. No, metabolism hasn't changed. I don't believe. I think it still levels up the same speed. Do you use Zaya's or smoke grenade? For what? In regular firefight situations? Neither. Zaya's can be okay sometimes. Next one. What was that one? this room that has the gold spawn here, right? Maybe $500 US. There were shots over at East when we first got in, but when we were running up to the resort, but I haven't heard a single noise since. So either the person died as a scav boss, or they looted East and fucked off. I called us this one on Woods, yeah. Why do you guys care about CPUs? Aren't they worth like 13k? Did some reason they just jump up in value overnight? I need PSUs, yeah. Probably should have checked the computers, hey? Grumpy Guppy, how you going, mate? Okay, that's great. When Tarkov put voice chat inside games so I can speak with other players like in real, I will start to play this game again. Cool. Hopefully you have a lot of fun doing it. I'm a noob. He's allowed to express his opinions and thoughts. That's perfectly acceptable, mate. Because you might not want to hear it. You can just ignore it, you know? No need to be rude. There was a heap of shots over here in the east at the start when I was running up. I got no idea what's been going on, guys. Either Scav boss killed them all, or they left, or they're camping it. Oh, that had to be close. How do I want to tackle this? With this staircase. just die. I lit up the guy in the hallway. I don't know if these two are trying to fight each other though. It'd be weird if they were, because that's a long time to be over here, not shoot at each other. Safe to say I heard him. Fuck. Oh, the ads just kicked in. No way. No way. I swear I saw a headshot him too. Oh man. 11 hits. Oh well. Yeah, I didn't do the ads on the load in, which I should have done. That's my bad, chat. It was because there was like 20 minutes till the ads on the load in, and I was like, well, if I run them now, then you guys will be like, oh, he just ran like 2 lots of ads in just a short period of time. I should just load them on every load in. Oh well, mistakes were made. The worst thing about that situation there was the fact that 995 just doesn't have enough damage. It's why the MK, I think, is holding supreme. $855A1 over 995 for that exact reason. Yeah, pretty much. He went out into the hallway, and I swear to God, it looked like in my screen, or it felt like he was about to do like a real wide peek, and that's why I shot. And then I just gave the whole play away. And I had to push at the end then because the guy was going to come up behind me. You play AoE today? Probably not. Yesterday was pretty painful. Right, let's go. Back to the shoreline. Might do a quick piss. I'll be back in a sec. Clear line of sight. How far would a router go? Outside. I'm just thinking, like, if I ran a network cable to the middle of my paddock and left the router out there,
Boss.
would I be able to stream mowing the lawn? 100 feet? That's not even 30 meters. Not far at all. 100 meters line of sight. I got like the Nighthawk X5 something. It's like a $300 router. Could use a Wi-Fi extender. I'm talking like outside, clear day, perfect line of sight. How far would it go? This is Wi-Fi. We're not talking Cat 5, guys.
Much love, Pest.
Use a sector antenna. They are built for that. Really? Interesting. Oh. I wonder what router I've got. It's the Netgear Nighthawk X6. Netgear Nighthawk X6. Apparently they've got an X10 now. The 3200. How far, chat? It's got 6 antennas. That means it has to go far, right? Currently blinded by white. Wi-Fi range. Very large homes.
Thanks for the amazing entertainment.
The Outlaw Gaming channel. Thanks for the 4 months, man. A random Amazon comment says 3,500 square feet. It's not even that big. Like 24 meters. 23 meters. No, it's less than that. It's 17 meters. No, I want to put it right next to where I want to mow, and I'll ride the mower around and stream some mowing. One of the fishing videos coming when the weather's better. Today's the first day. Like I looked outside just before, it actually looks really nice outside. Today would be a good day to go fishing. Use 4G data. I don't have very good reception where I live. That's why I organised to get gigabit internet installed, commercial internet at my house. Canada? Brain? You here? He is here.
Куда он проебался-то? Вот ниндзя ебаный.
Oh, speak dirty to me, Senator.
Я тебя порву нахуй, сука, блядь, вдоль, блядь! Вот папа! Чё, куда ты спрятался? Влезай!
Those mags in there. You never know when I might need some 5.56. I heard a footstep above me or behind me. That's why I pushed quickly because I was like, fuck. I'm about to get hit from the side. Fuck now. That sucks. Oh. I just can't win a fight. Did you guys hear what I heard? There was a guy like above me or behind me. Right before I pushed at the very end. And I was worried that like literally someone's going to drop down the hole and shoot me. Dynamo, thanks so much for the 5 months. The Outlaw Gaming Channel, thanks for the 4 months. 22 Tap, thanks for the 5 months. Poppy1010, thanks for the 5 months. Ebrew, thanks for the 5 months. Apologies for missing all these. Chaotix, thanks for the 3 months. Raisin GX, thanks for the Prime. Oh my god, I have missed so many subs. Nos, 77, thanks for the Prime. Mediocre Pig, thanks for the 5 gifted subs and the tier 1. I'm just not feeling it. You know what I mean? I'm just not feeling it today. I haven't really been feeling it much at all recently. That's why I haven't been streaming. Ever since that day where Red Ops and I did the
Again.
Red Ops and I did the duos, and I died that cheater right before the end of the quest. The escort quest, yeah. There's just no fun games to play at the moment, though. Like, Battlefield was fun for a bit. I'm a bit over that now. I'm a bit burnt out on Age of Empires because I played that a heap. I'm just waiting for either Tarkov to wipe or... I don't know. I've been enjoying the YouTubes. I've been enjoying doing 7 Days to Die off stream. Because then I can focus on the game and not feel like I'm neglecting you guys.
5 months with you, my moistless.
Bloons TD6 has been out forever. I used to play it on my phone back in like 2010. Halo Ranked is sick. I ordered a VR headset back in June and it was meant to come in August. And the most recent date they've given me is the 10th of December. I really didn't enjoy World War III that much. It was like a weird battlefield, if I remember rightly. I actually really like the idea of either building a skill set by something like doing like something like iRacing or chess, or doing something totally different, but I just don't know. I just don't know. Workout stream? People get like really weird during the workout streams. I don't mind it when I'm cycling or running, but everyone's like, oh, you should do this and you should do this and do this. And it's just like, kind of ruined the fun of it. King of the Sage, thanks to T1 for 3 months. It does, like, but this is the thing, guys. Right? In all seriousness, Battlefield 2042, like, there is so many issues with that game, right? So many issues. But there's so many issues with that game, but it's fun. I've had a heap of fun playing it. But then the fucked up thing is, I'll put out a YouTube video out of me having fun playing the game, and people will just downvote the video because they don't like the game. Not because my video is not enjoyable to watch, it's because they just want to fuck on 2042. Which is shit, because like I almost feel like people are bandwagoning on just fucking on the game because everyone else is. Fuck the dislikes, man. I think you're missing the point. It's like, so spamming dislikes on a video, it does help engagement, so it does make the actual video get publicized more, but it doesn't work that well. Apparently, Akka wants to play Hunt with me, so I might play Hunt. I think I've still got it installed. If not, it won't take me long to install it. Hunt Showdown. Update. It's only 128 meg patch. Already downloaded it. Took all of a second. Your main problem is that how can they ask for $60 for that piece of trash? Well, my point is, like, you don't have to buy the game. You don't even have to play it. But don't fuck on people's content because you don't like the game or the issues with the game. If the content's still good and funny, then the content's still good and funny. You know what I mean? Like, I got no problem with people not liking the game. Like, don't get me wrong. If you don't like the game, fucking, you can voice your opinion as much as you want. If your content promotes the game, people passionately disagree with you're gonna get that response. In my most recent video, all I am doing is pretty much showcasing how broken the game is. But I'm having fun doing it.